Okay, before we go any further, we want to go ahead and add the new Blu-ray player to our Harmony Elite, so we don't have to keep using that remote. Although we may use that remote for a few things, but to get started. But it's nicer to keep using this remote for everything. So to do that, we bring up our Harmony app, and we have to go to Devices and say Edit Devices. And we're going to delete this Samsung device. Let's see, delete this device. Yeah, we're not using the Samsung anymore. So get rid of that. Yeah, there's no activities using it, so it should be no big deal. All right, it's gone now. So now we're going to edit devices again, and we're going to add a device. And it's a home entertainment device. Let's see, Panasonic. And it's UB820. That's right. Okay, it's called DP-UB820. That's what we want. So, all right. So we go forward on that. So we're adding it. So now it's going to know. It already knows all the commands for that device. So that's really handy. Okay. We'll now try to power it on to see if it works. And you can see over there, yeah, it came on. In fact, the startup screen came on. So that means they know how to control it. And it looks like it powered on through the glass. So we probably don't need the IR blaster for this device, unlike the Xbox. Yeah. I want to create an activity. Yep. Using those three things, the TV, the receiver, and the Blu-ray player. And so we already have everything powered on. My devices are on, yeah. And we're going to control the volume with the receiver, yep. And the input, so we want to be on HDMI 1. Okay. And the input here is, I think we did not set the input, right, because we're using eARC, so we don't want to set the input. Okay. Now it says begin playing a movie. All right, so then we'll see if it works. We already know it works. Well, we're going to see if it works. All right, so we're going to try one of our other 4K discs, The Martian. So I'll put that in, and we'll see how it plays. Reading it in. Ultra HD Blu-ray 4K. HDR. Alright, so there's our fanfare. So it's playing okay. And we're going to say yes. Meanwhile, I'm going to stop this. Now we're going to play it. So. Okay, that's all right. So we're going to say yes, everything worked. All right, so we have a new watch. Yeah, home control devices. So we want our smart plug to go on, so it turns on our subwoofer and auxiliary. I'm just going to mute this. Turns off on our auxiliary smart plug, so our subwoofer and auxiliary lights come on. And when we stop, we want this to go off. So that's good. So I just turned it off now, but that's okay. Alright, so now syncing our changes. Yeah, so it's resyncing the remote, and then we'll be able to use this remote to control the Blu-ray player, which is nice. So we got our remote synced and everything's off. So we're going to click watch a movie, and the Blu-ray player should come on, and our auxiliary lights and subwoofer should come on. There. So the auxiliary lights are coming on, and the subwoofer came on. All right, so now what we want to do, though, is we want to do some more setup of our Blu-ray player. So now we can use this remote. Everything turned on, so we just say, yes, it's okay. So remember the stupid gesture thing. So there's no disc inserted, that's okay. We're going to go to Setup, and we're going to Player Settings, and we want to go to HDMI. I'm going to go to Advanced Settings, make sure it's set for the proper display type. So let's see. Yeah, so it's set for a higher middle luminance LCD, and we have an OLED. So we're going to set it to OLED. Yeah. So that's good. So we'll go back from that. And we're going to, we have DolbyVision on, HDR10 Plus is on. Yeah, so everything is good here. Go back over here. Video is okay. Audio, we already set this the other earlier. And the system, we wanted to check for a firmware update. That's it. So update now. Yeah, see, make sure we have the latest firmware version. Okay, so we have the latest firmware version, so that's good. That's it for setup. So let's look at our final configuration here. So we've got the Xbox One down here, Xbox Series X down here. We made a little shelf in our next cabinet area for the Panasonic UB820, and we can still store Blu-ray discs above it. And we put ventilation holes in and so forth to keep everything cool. And that's pretty much it for upgrading our system. So it's been a fun process planning this out and getting all the components together and getting them to work. And it's been a little bit challenging here and there, but overall I'm really happy with the results, and I think we have the best possible system that I could afford for playing movies and games and so forth. So this is Beta Cygni signing out.
If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Post a comment if you have any questions or ideas, and I'll try to respond. That's all for now, but more videos are coming, and if you want to see them, please subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification icon if you don't want to miss one. This is Beta Cygni signing out, and keep looking up.